What's up, guys? Matthew here, your favorite black guy. Today I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. Today it's against my good friend Nick, also a subscriber named Kung Fu Media. If you haven't subscribed to him, so let me start off by saying his team was pretty scary at team preview. I got really scared, and he told me that after this battle, his Pokemon were not EV trained, and I was like, so if they were EV trained, I would have been screwed. Is what I was thinking, because I had a hard time dealing with most of these pokes. So today I'm bringing a Choice Specs Viper, a Choice Scarf Oregon Z, Confagrigus, as you all know, he's been returning in many Wi-Fi battles. A Jellicent, which has also been returning in a lot of Wi-Fi battles. A new Eviolite Gligar, and a Life Orb Honchkrow that I think I've used before, but I've really never got to live long enough to get at least 2 Moxie boosts, so which is funny. But his team was Snorlax, Crawdont, Vivillon, yeah, there, Ninetales, a Jirachi, and a Ferrothorn. So pretty much my lead was Survivor, because as you can see, he has one thing that can set up Stealth Rocks and nothing else, and it's 4 times weak to fire. So, and my Survivor carries the Flamethrower, so that's how my lead started off with. Let me get this started for you guys. Nick is issuing a challenge. Putting on some music. So yeah, my prediction of his lead was correct. He did lead off with the Ferrothorn, and he just switched out right away, fearing any. He feared the Flamethrower, which is a pretty obvious play, but I couldn't do anything other than that. In case he thought he could live it, which I don't know who would think a Ferrothorn can live up Choice Specs Flamethrower from anything, even a Love Disc. I'm just being sarcastic here. But he did go for the Flamethrower here, and what happened was, at this point, I got the Curse Body, and I didn't know what he was carrying, so I was able to go right into my Jellicent, and I know I couldn't do anything because the sun was up, so my Scald won't be doing as much damage, because I'm not invested, and 2, it's in the sun. So I thought he was actually going to go for the Solar Beam here, because that was the only play he could make in front of Jellicent, but he didn't, and it revealed that he was a choice. He was actually choiced in some way. I think it was Choice Specs. So he goes out right into his Ferrothorn, and this was the perfect time for me to set up a substitute. I do carry substitute on this. I don't know why, because I guess it's for usage. I can easily get a Roost off after I make the substitute, and then I can Brave Bird everything. That's pretty much why I put substitute on the set. And I get hurt by the Iron Bars first, then the Rocky Helmet, then the recoil damage, and then Life Orb recoil. So I was pretty much, I killed myself there. And his Ferrothorn was still standing, and he was able to get off free Stealth Rocks without, well, he did take a hefty amount of damage, but he got off free Stealth Rocks, which was pretty bad, considering my team. I switch out a lot of times, so I'm easily racking up on damage. So I was able to go for the Dark Pulse here. I didn't want to over predict anything. I just went for the Dark Pulse. I got a crit, which I don't think mattered, because Ferrothorn's special defense is butt. So he brings out his Snorlax, and these things are usually specially defensive, but I want to see how much of the Choice Specs Dark Pulse will do to this. It's not stab, but it still did a good amount for a Snorlax. I'm not sure if he's running max HP, max special defense. I'm not really sure, but whatever he is, it took it pretty well. So I go out to my Jellicent here, because he revealed a Heavy Slam, and I thought he was gonna go for it again, which it wouldn't do that much. But since I'm not defensive, I am specially defensive. It might do a lot. So I pretty much got all the health back from the Stealth Rocks damage at that point from the leftovers. And I went for the Will-O-Wisp here, just to make sure to dwindle this thing down. because that's the only way I could really touch it. I don't have any fighting type moves. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't have any fighting type. Oh, so he did go on the earthquake, and I got the cursed body off on it, which was funny because while I was playing this battle, when I got the cursed body, I just laughed because it's so funny how first Ninetales was cursed bodied, and he had to use struggle, and now Snorlax is cursed bodied and everything. But I do switch out into my Survivor as death fodder because I don't think it can outspeed anything else on its team, except maybe the Crawdon. But even at that, it can just go for the Aqua Jet and kill me off. So I just pretty much had to sack it off. Excuse me. There. That's better. So, I bring out my Confagrigus here because I don't think it couldn't really hurt me as much, especially since it was burned. And that did how much was that? I was at 144 and I got to 125. That did 19 damage. It burned. So we both get our leftovers here, and he went. The burn is dwindling him down at this point. So my play here was to go for infestation. Oh, which I did go for infestation the last turn. Sorry, I missed that. And he just went for the rest here. And the funny thing is, Snorlax can't close his eyes again because his eyes are already closed. I just find that funny because when it's resting, its eyes are already closed. So I thought that was a free chance for me to get my Toxic Spikes, which would help me for the Crawdon in case it was Focus Sash. It won't be able to, if I bring it down to the stash, it won't be able to live after the turn. Put on another song. So my infestation did nothing really because I switched out, but it did bring him down a little bit. I was hoping he wasn't Sleep Talk, which he wasn't. Sorry about the ad, you have to hear that. Okay, there. But yeah, he wasn't Sleep Talk, so I was able to bring on my Porygon Z, and I just went for a Tri Attack, which did bring him down to half. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a 41 turn battle, so it's pretty long. I went for another Tri Attack, and I just missed barely taking it out, and he went for the Heavy Slam here, which did bring my Porygon Z to yellow, under half. But it was Choice Scarf, so I can still outspeed, no matter what, I still outspeed. So I go for a Tri Attack again, and I'm able to take it out. He just wanted to sack it off. I think I should get a Sticky Web team for this, so I can easily go put on Choice Specs and hit everything with a Tri Attack. Even the Steel types I hit with Tri Attack, even Rock types. Except Ghost types I can't hit with Tri Attack, but that's the only thing I can't hit. So I go for another Tri Attack, and that's easily able to take out the Ninetales. So pretty much all Ninetales did was come in and set up the sun, which was pretty bad of him to go to do that because his Crawdon's Aqua Jets, sorry, I'm talking too fast, wouldn't do that much, and I was easily able to bring that Crawdon down to his Focus Sash. And really, Porygon Z put all the work. As you can see, I took down 3 Pokemon with just Porygon Z alone. So he did knock off my Choice Scarf. And this is where the stally part happens. Because if I'm not mistaken, all he has left is Jirachi and Vivillon. And all I have is Confagrigus, Jellicent, and Gligar. So he brings out his Vivillon now. And we all know what they do. They go for Sleep Powder. As you can see, he goes for Sleep Powder. He lands it. And now all they do is start setting up Quiver Dances. And they wreck everything after that. Like I said, these next turns are stalling. Sorry about that. There. Just trying to make that camera angle. I will work on getting a new camera. It is my birthday coming up in the next 4 days. If today's the 15th, if I'm not mistaken, it's on the 19th. People have been sending me, Danny has been sending me birthday wishes. Shout out to him on X and Y. So I thank him for that. So I might get a new camera for my birthday. And what happened was he did break the sleep clause here, which I was frustrated about. I didn't tell him about it, but after the battle. But if you're watching this, you should know I don't really play by Smogon rules. I just do the normal, the rules that make sense, like sleep clause, moody clause. I think that is Smogon, but it still makes sense. He was able to get up to +2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, +2. He's at +2 special defense, +2 special attack, and +2 speed. So it's outspeeding everything on my team, which my team is, and the rest of my team is slow, except Gligar. My Gligar, uninvested, it has 105 speed, which is pretty impressive. So he's able to get off another, what do you call it, Quiver Dance, and I went for the Scald here, and I didn't realize why I didn't do nothing, but I realized after watching it again that Quiver Dance raises special defense, and he was at +3, so I can't really say anything about that. I switched out into my Confagrigus as pretty much Jet Fodder, because I knew, plus he was gonna go for another Sleep Powder. I want you guys to know, if we battle, you can bring only one OU theme, and you can't break any of the clauses. I don't think he knew about the clauses, but if you're watching this, please don't break the clauses again, because it's not fun whenever you break it. So what happened here, I Toxic the thing, because that will be able to get me a few turns of damage, and it can easily rack up if he wants to keep on Sleep Powdering. But he carries Aromatherapy, which is, I've never seen that before, which I like that actually, because he can heal his own it can heal its own statuses. And I did go for the Hex here, because that was the only thing I can do. I can't go for another Toxic. And Infestation, I wasn't going to stay in much longer, because my Confagrigus is soon going to die. He did go for another Sleep Powder, and he lands it, of course, because Compound Eyes does raise the accuracy of moves. So now I think it's 95% accuracy. He can still miss though, which I was hoping to miss, but you can't hope for hack. After this point, I realized that his only attacking move was Bug Buzz, so I was actually happy for Confagrigus to die, because then I can easily get a free switch in into my Jellicent, and from there on I can easily tank all of his hits, and he's at +3. +3 Bug Buzz is still doing a butt ton to Confagrigus, but it is defensive, not especially defensive, so gotta cut Confagrigus some slack there. So he goes for a Sleep Powder again, and the thing was, I never got to show off my EVO like Gligar in this match, because these turns I really couldn't let anything slip up. I couldn't really let anybody. I couldn't let my Jellicent die, so pretty much I had to get Jellicent in here and tank all the hits, because I know +3 is gonna do a butt ton to Gliscor. And I did wake up, first turn wake up, and I get the Scald off, and it's still not doing that much damage because he is at +3 special defense. But his Bug Buzzes aren't doing as much as he expected it to do. He did actually Skype me back. He Skyped me after this battle. He told me if I can breed him one, I will breed him a Jellicent, because after a +3 Quiver Dances, Bug Buzzes aren't doing anything. Even though it is resisted, it should still do a lot more than I thought it was going to do. So he did switch out at this point, and I was actually going for the Shadow Ball, because I knew he still had his... Oh, I actually went for the Scald, I'm sorry. Because I kept on spamming Scald to wake up, hoping I can wake up. So he goes on into Jirachi. I don't know why he switched out, but he knows that he couldn't win the Stall War against, no, not stall, but he knows he can't break the Jellicent's special defense unless he gets like a crit. So I go for the Shadow Ball here, and it's uninvested. I'm not invested in any of special attacks, only in 4, the 4 remaining. And he goes for the Iron Head here, and he's King's Rock Iron Head, which was annoying. But he, his Curse Body did get, my Curse Body did stop the Iron Head massacre from happening to my Jellicent. But he told me he was, he went on Showdown with me. We had a Showdown session, and he's Iron Head, Serene Grace, King's Rock, which was so annoying, but it's how people play the game. You can't really blame anything. It's how you want to play the game that you play the game. So he switches back out into his Vivillon, thinking that he can live anything. I don't know why he did switch out, but he couldn't live this Shadow Ball because he did have his special defense down. So I was able to bring down, I was able to take out the Vivillon here, and he goes back out into his Jirachi. I think he should have just stayed in with Jirachi, and I don't know what his other move was, but I flinched here, and this is where the flinching massacre begins, what Jirachi is known for. At least he wasn't like a total douchebag. He's not a douchebag, but at least he wasn't being a douchebag and went for Thunder Wave. I don't know if he cares Thunder Wave, but I'm glad he didn't use it. And I flinched again here. End of turn. And again, he goes for Iron Head and resists the Iron Head. They're still doing that much to me. I finally get the Curse Body off after like 3 times. And I flinched on that last time. So all he could do here was go for U-turn, his only other attacking move, which didn't do squat to Jellicent, and I was able to finish him off with the Shadow Ball. So Jellicent really did pull through right there on those following turns. I'm sorry I was a little stally. I don't mean for anything to be stally, but hope you enjoy this video, guys. It's a long video because I haven't recorded anything in a long time. If you like the video, leave a like. Let's go to 6 likes. And there's somebody randomly disliking my videos. It's okay if you dislike my videos, but there's no point in just keep on disliking my videos for no reason. But that's all I have to say for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.